Hello, welcome to Diablo 2 Eastern Sunrise's Hardcore. So this is going to be our little series where we're trying to go through and collect all the best items, collect all the best in slot items. Last episode, or the last series, we did softcore and it kind of felt like we were cheating. So we're not going to do softcore. Once a hardcore character dies, it cannot be played again. Are you sure you want to create a hardcore? Sure. So on Eastern Sun, you can lose characters. We have lost characters. We lost like level 89. I think like 91 or something. I think we lost like 2 characters. Although it does give you a reason to actually build your character and create your character and try to turn him into something. So if we just queue this thing, we know we were looking at these skill trees. We were playing the Barbarian a whole lot. We recorded a whole lot and then we deleted a whole lot. But if we cube this, how we get Thunder Strike, seems to be kind of like the same thing as the Amazon. Barbarian gets this one ability that just goes up in mana slightly, but the damage pretty much goes up crazily. It's not as strong as the Amazon, right? So what is the difference? Yeah, the minimum damage literally went up to 50. It was like 15 to 50 for the Amazon. So the Amazon seems to be a lot better. But if we go to players 7, so we always try players 1, we always try the other things, it just doesn't work. If you go here, we use the Strangling Fulminating Potions. You'd want to throw these. So these first episodes is just going to be getting the Barbarian up from scratch. So we're going to be running through Act 1. We're pretty much going to be doing a full clear, just because that's the safest thing to do. And you get more items, you get more level ups. You go fight stronger enemies earlier, and a whole bunch of other benefits. So usually we would just clear the blood more, right? 'Cause it's easy to clear this place. And every time we try to go to the Den of Evil, we always pretty much run into lots of problems. We could sit here and try to use our ability, see if it'll hit him. Yeah, just our hit chance is so low because we're like level 1, they're level 3. Usually they're level 3 and above. I guess the Fallens are level 1s, but he gave us tons of experience. I think it's just going to be this for the first little bit. So maybe we'll come back after we have cleared the blood more, after our character's a little stronger. Alright, so we could do another little clip here. We're level 21 now. We're just about to defeat Ondario. Maybe. We don't have any poison resistance. So we didn't gear out this character like we did the Amazon. The Amazon we geared out. Maybe we could just take some Thong potions. Make sure we have health and mana potions. If we do have problems with Ondario, we could just run the catacombs again. Although, we really shouldn't. We should just go through. We've kept the skills the same. We kept with the Thunder Strike. We just tried to respec to try Concentrate and Bash. And it seems this is the best ability. Because we do 51 to 863 damage. 1.2 Close Combat Mastery. 1.2 Strength of the Ancients. And 1 point in each of these. And then I guess it's just this tree. All points into there and then just points into here, which increases damage of that. And for stats, we pretty much did everything into energy. We put everything into energy until we needed strength to equip a weapon. Then we put some into strength. So energy just makes it so that you're allowed to cast your abilities a lot more. You don't have to run out of mana. We socketed them with flawed sapphires. So the gloves get 8 mana per kill, weapon gets 8 mana per kill, so we have 16 mana per kill. And let's try to go to Ondario. See if we can do it her. So this is still on player 7, just because you get all the item drops, all the experience. Because we're already level 21. I think usually the characters came to like level 22 to 23, so we must have not cleared as much on this character. Well, we did clear a lot of these side areas. Well, we did clear some of them. We did have to go back. That's why hardcore mode's a lot funner, because we would have just ran through, we would have just defeated Ondario probably. Although the Barbarian, he does have a harder startup than the Amazon. the Amazon's abilities much better, just because it does more damage. It has a higher minimum damage. So you have to be careful here. So those things, maybe they'll do a bit of damage to us. Alright, mana burn. So we don't have very good health potions though. So when our health does drop, right? It'll actually start dropping quite a lot. Mercenary's not too geared out. Should be staying back here though. And the main thing is that we're going to be just essentially getting the Barbarian to Act 5. We're going to get into Act 5, then we're going to just start collecting items, start crafting items, start doing cube recipes, just start collecting crafting materials, start collecting everything that we need. We'll start getting this character, and then we'll make a sorceress set. Sorceress will be the second character. I always make the Amazon. The Amazon is ridiculous. The Amazon is probably one of the better characters too. Although the sorceress, you just cast like chain lightning and then everything dies. We'll have to see how the classes compare. Usually it's just the Amazon is absolutely insane. I think that's the favorite class of this mod. Although we haven't gotten any of the other characters higher, right? We've always just done the Paladin, Amazon, Sorceress. Just, wait a minute, Barbarian, Sorceress, Amazon, just those ones. We'll just stick to those 3 characters. So we'll see if we could try to lure them over this way. So we will have to go to town to get more healing potions. What we can do about that? We didn't even eat the antidote potions. So we don't have any healing potions. So let's just go to town again quick. So you could see if you were softcore, maybe you'd sit there and try to force and brute force your way through the bosses, but here you can't do that. Which has made everything up to this point has been amazing. Everything up to this point has been a lot more funner than usual. Everything up to this point before, I don't know, maybe it's just a class. Maybe the Barbarians actually is harder to start. When we go through here, we'll just eat the other antidote potion. Then we'll see how difficult Andario is. So we had like 3 poison resistance, now we have 53 poison resistance. Those 2 guys are right, so mana potions suck if we're just drinking the regular mana potions. It doesn't regenerate our mana enough. So we're gonna get this guy. Right, these guys too. We'll just go clear these guys while our mana regenerates and our health regenerates. But then those guys, why is there so many more of them? Was there another summoner down here? Alright. Now it's just Andario and then 1 Ghoul Lord. Let's take out the Ghoul Lord here. We don't have like anything, right? We should go to town. Mercenaries dead.
Yes?
Resurrect you. Don't get killed. So Act 1 is the slowest part of the game. Act 1's the slowest part of the game. Once you do Act 2, Act 2's pretty quick, and then Act 3 is pretty quick. Act 4 is really quick. Act 5 is pretty quick too. It's literally only the first act because you don't have any abilities. And your character's probably not doing too good. Once you get through Act 2, your character will be leveling up, probably to level 30. So there's an ore, rubies, robes. I don't have space for anything. So the poleaxe might actually be an upgrade. Let's see. They just throw things in the cube here. Flawless gems. So she does drop flawless gems. All of that. The poleaxe. Although she is only level 12, so she's not too great in the grand scheme of things. So we go talk to Warev, and then go east. And then, I don't know, do we leave the game apparently, but we've never been able to pick her. Maybe it's because we free Decker Kane or something. Let's just look at the character at level 21. We're going to be going through normal difficulty. We're going to be going doing the sewers and everything. We'll go do the sewers. I thought that we resurrected the mercenary. Because she does help. She does have a cool ability that helps. And we did get her that helmet, that's right. We found the mercenary helmet. So we'll just repair things here quick. We'll maybe sell these. Because we probably don't need these. Oh, let's clean up the inventory. Fireball, static field, lightning inferno. So that's alright. A cloak that has 30 stats on it. Although we'll probably be crafting a better thing. Definitely be crafting better items. It'll all be crafted items for the characters. All the items will be crafted. Or most of them anyways. I think what I wanted to do was go to Geed just to buy our stalkers. And, we're not gonna have different buy a whole bunch of stalkers. We're not gonna spend too much. Maybe later we will. But if you go to Geed, you could buy one rune stalker, buy one gem can, buy one can opener, buy one decal stalker, buy one rerolling orb, buy one multi stalker. Now you're all good to go. So if we just open this here, we have some things in the cube to get rid of. If we try to organize the bank here quick, take the multi-stalker here. Well, let's throw things with the multi-stalker. Any crafting resources you could throw in here. You could throw like any combination of up to 3, I believe. Yeah. Okay, even for these. So any combination of 3 crafting materials or rejuvenation potions. Don't see anything else in the inventory. We did have more here. We're saving these things. So if you just throw up to 3 crafting materials at a time. So they could be different crafting materials, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And then it just adds everything. The dragon stones. We got a socket donut. We'll just leave it out there at the moment. And then the rejuvenation potions we'll just throw. Pretty sure if it's the same item, you could do up to 5 of the same item. Yeah, so I guess rejuvenation potions go in here. You don't need too many rejuvenation potions. It's just for one crafting recipe. And then the gem can. All of our gems we could just throw in the gem can. So just like any assortment of 3 different gems, and then it'll add to the gem can and clear the inventory space. So we're not going to be using a lot of these gems later. These will just add up at the end. Or you do need some gems. We have gems in all of our items. We have gems in all of them because gem orbs are really good for the low level characters. And then we just keep this one out. We'll keep that one out. There's no more gems. So then the rune stalker. Pretty much just take all of your runes. Maybe you could throw. No. Okay. So you can only throw one rune at a time. We won't worry about adding any of the rune power sort of things. Like 3 mana per kill might actually help. Actually, it probably would. So if we take the key, we don't have a key. So if you go here and buy a key, we'll just do little clips like at the end of the boss, and then what we do to upgrade our characters. So could use rare items, could use those. That will probably +3 protection from evil. Fire, okay. We're just looking for a protection from evil 1. And the throwing potions, those would sell for a lot of money. And we just wanted to buy a key. So we throw... Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just going to throw the key in here with the odd charm. So if you throw a key with any socketed item, it'll unsocket the item and returns your thing. So don't worry about socketing something you don't want in there. Then we put +3 mana per kill socketed into the charm. And then the rune stalker here. We could just put it here, I guess. I'll put that there. And then the re-rolling orb. Any extra amulets and things we don't find. So this one does give a ton of lightning resistance, so we'll use that one. But any rings and amulets that we're not going to use. So that'd be a really good level 1 amulet, but we could craft better level 1 amulets, I believe. +3 fire strikes. That would be amazing. Amazing, because fire strikes, the ability uses the Amazon. We'll just keep that one for now. Paladin doesn't have any paladin stats on it. Damage reduced by 2. We'll use that ring. 5% chance. We'll be getting a lot of those jewels anyways. We've usually kept the jewels. That's just some magic find. Barbarian only. No barbarian skills. And then do we just throw these in here? Because if we're just going straight to cows, we're going to be getting a lot of things anyways. Those aren't really good ones anyways. Those aren't good jewels. These we could maybe socket them and do something later, so we'll keep those ones out. But the gem can we could keep here. Can opener. I think that's it. The decal stalker. If we find any decals, we could throw them in there. And I guess any charms we don't need, instead of throwing them into the bank if they don't do anything. I guess rare charms would be the best. Well, maybe just keep some that do something. We won't worry about those ones. We'll maybe try to get like rare ones that have gold find and magic find. Lightning resist, magic find, dexterity, plus 9 to mana. We don't need that one. 7 defense, replenish life. We don't need that one. That one we're keeping that one. So should we just buy a bunch of keys? I'll just buy a key for crafting. So I guess this clip has gotten pretty long then. So let's keep the keys over here. This is how we're going to organize the character. And then we're going to run through Act 2. And then we'll come back after we have run through Act 2. These coupons, we're just going to keep the coupons for now. We're just going to try to make all the items again. We know that the amulets and the rings are really good. Because they have +1 to skills and a socket on the rings. Or we could keep these. We could just throw in the rerolling orb. Throw like up to 3 amulets into here at a time. Yeah. And up to 3 rings at a time. So everything's coming together here then. So we'll keep the Amazon amulet for now. This, we'll just need to get health potions, but there's the character. 4 to maximum damage, we'll keep that maybe. So there we go. There's the barbarian at the end of Act 1. We got 26,000. We just got not really good items. 1 to dexterity ring. Lightning resist amulet. That's pretty much the best thing that we have. So if we just go here, resurrect our mercenary. Our mercenary just has what, like some gemmed armor. But this helmet, so it does it 40% attack speed, faster hit recovery, adds 50 to 75 fire damage, replenish life, attacker takes damage plus life. So it's the mercenary helmet, and just a bad gemmed bow, and then just a regular belt, and then 20 poison damage boots. She doesn't even have gloves or anything. If we go here to Loot Lane, we're just gonna go through Act 2. We're gonna start in the sewers. We already went through all of Act 2 in the Amazon, I think, so if you want to see, you generally you go down here for the 2 staff pieces. You retrieve those here, so you never have to go to the dry plains in this mod until you're going to the cows. We'll just go down here. Maybe we'll do a little tiny bit down the sewers, but this would be Radamant. This will just give us some extra skill points, so we might as well do them, and it'll give us experience along the way. This build is not too AoE specific, but it does do alright for single target, I guess. So then we'll come back when we're at Dariel. This is the character right now. Grand Charm. Alright, so we're back. So we're just about to defeat Dariel. Yeah, we are. So we were trying the other ability. The other ability, it's insane. It just does all the AoE damage. Really plasma damage. We just can't get ourselves killed. Maybe this would be the best single target ability. Maybe double swing's alright, but it has been a lot harder than the Amazon. The Amazon, we did sit there and definitely work on the Amazon a lot more. The Amazon, we like got her to level 28, almost 29 in Act 1. And then we just started playing, and then I think we gambled the bike, we gambled the set for the Amazon, so it's been definitely a lot harder for the Barbarian. We're even thinking of maybe doing that if we go down there, because we lowered it to players 3. It's like the guys are taking too long to kill. And then we lowered it to players 1 because they're still taking too long to kill. And you can see Duriel was even quite the task. We did get the Amazon set. We did get the level 1 Amazon set, the Arctic Horns. So our mercenary is doing alright. +1 to scales, cold absorb, 40% magic find, and then a whole bunch of elemental damage. So we're level 21, we're level 25, and we set it to players 1 for Act 2. So let's just sail east then. Now we're in Act 3. We did find a chest piece. We found Tyrael's Fort, so it gives 30 all resistances, +5 to light radius. And then that's pretty much it. We didn't really do anything else. And then for the magic and the unique items and the everything like that, I guess we're just going to identify them. We'll just identify them, and then we'll start the search for all the items once we get to cows. We'll just use all the items until we get to them. So we have to clear up our inventory. So we just have Act 3. We just have to go collect all of the pieces, and then it's just Diablo, and then it's just Act 4. We might even stay in the Bloody Foothills or something. Maybe the Bloody Foothills would be a place to level up. But if Mephisto kills us or something. So we're just gonna clean up the inventory, throw in all these things in here. We'll just do one more thing. We'll clean up the inventory on our own time. We'll clear up this inventory. But Act 3, we're still in players 1. It just seems difficult for some reason. Maybe we need to go get weapons. If we go to Geed, can't believe we're only 25.
Yes.
If we go gamble, maybe we could gamble something for us. I know the Amazon we gambled like the full set. We got the what was that? The Archaeal set. So it'd be like the heavy boots, the heavy gloves, all the biggest ones, the gauntlets, the gauntlets, and then whatever the boots are, and then the plated belt. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to gamble for those or anything. Just that we need to get a lot more damage somehow. We're barely doing any damage. So I'm not sure what to do. Do we just oh, there was them all. We were looking for them all. That's what we were looking for before. We were trying to gamble for that, but it never came up, but now it actually did. Because the Maul would just be good single target damage. For the Amazon, it was just throwing Plague Javelins, and Plague Javelins just destroyed everything. 30-48, so it's not even a good Maul, right? We just wasted our money. Now we could use this ability. We have been using it a little bit. Go to Act 3, maybe we'll show it. It just doesn't seem like the Barbarian or anything. Maybe we'll find some enemies. So I guess there's like no enemies for the first little bit. And if you use this ability, then it just does a big AoE wave and it drains all of your mana. Although if you manage to kill things, then we have mana per kill, so if we could kill things, then it works out pretty good. We're just sure there's some other way. Like a double swing might be good. We've just been using this ability that does this. So it just clears the field, and maybe it'll bring us to Act 3. Oh, not to Act 4. Oh, so we killed something. So we get like 8, 16, 19 mana per kill. And then when there's not too many left, or just one person, we can use this ability. This ability seems a lot more barbarian-like. Oh, and then there's all these people. There's like Plasma Rain. Oh, Plasma Rain works pretty good. Plasma Rain is kind of like Blizzard. Plasma Rain is pretty much exactly like Blizzard, except for it does what? Plasma damage? Maybe lightning damage. Flare jump. Oh, alright. So we're not in the Martial Pain. We'll figure out what to do. But now we're in Act 3. Soon we'll be in Act 4. We're level 25. Which seems really low for this point, considering all the other times we're much higher level. Like, even if we just went and ran the catacombs or ran Act 2 or something. Something in Act 2. Or maybe we'll level up on the way. Let's just get all the pieces for the flail right now. Alright, so now we're back. So we've gone through all of Act 3. We've done everything. We're only level 27. So we've barely gotten any experience this whole time. Just because it's on players 1. So that Might Aura. Watch out for the Might Aura. This is a good thing it's still on players 1. If it was on players higher, and if the Might Aura, it increases the damage the enemies do. Alright, perfect. So maybe the Might Aura is way over there. Let's try to avoid that one. So it has been about staying alive the whole time. It has been more interesting than softcore. Well, maybe also because we didn't gear out the character, right? The Amazon, we geared out the Amazon completely. We got these sets. We got the... Yeah, we even gambled for Pike. We even gambled for the unique Pike on the Amazon. And then we got the 3-piece set, which helped out the Amazon. And then maybe we even forged the gear before we started running through this place. So that would be the strategy. The strategy would be to just do Act 1, farm everything, and then gamble everything, and then run through the game. So we could do it on player 7 probably. So we're gonna see how Mephisto goes. If we can defeat Mephisto, then we're in Act 4. And then what do we do? Pretty much just keep going through the game. We do need health potions. So we don't need this crude plate now. We don't need that low quality helm. We did find an ancient armor. And we did find some other things. I'll go trade with you. We're gonna need more health potions. So we'll see how it works. See how this works. We did find a new weapon. We were doing double swing. Right, if we go to the bank, we were using these brass knuckles, very fast attack speed. We were using one of them. We had them socketed with the two sapphires here, and then the other one was socketed with 2 rubies. So we were using double swing for a bit, and then we found this weapon. Then we found the murderous axe, broad axe, 29 to 52. So it gives chance of crushing blow, deadly strike, open runes, freezes target, +2 strength, more strength, increased attack speed. So a very fast attack speed weapon. Then we just got the helmet that we socketed with ruby, so it's plus 120 life, 24% deadly strike, 24% faster hit recovery. So that should hopefully help out a bit. Because we do have all the waypoints, we collected everything. This is pretty much us trying to defeat Mephisto. So the skill that we're doing now, if we go to combat, we just do bash, just because this seems to give the highest damage. Maybe we could use stun or something. Usually we just use bash. I wonder if Mephisto can be stunned. So we got a big 2-hand weapon. We know that we can't steal anything from Mephisto. We can't steal life, we can't steal mana, so we do have to drink through the whole fight. Let's just use bash, it just does more damage. And it seems more like the Barbarian. It's using that AoE ability and that electric ability. I guess they are good for a bit. Ancient Scroll, Mana Blade, Jewel, Chipped, don't need a Chip Gem. So we go through here. And now we're in Act 4. That's what that part was. He didn't really drop us anything because we're not even on high players difficulty.
Good to see you.
Maybe we'll just go try to defeat Diablo, and then we'll raise the player's difficulty in the Bloody Foothills. That makes sense. Or do we need to level up before we fight Diablo? Is Diablo going to kill us with his lightning and fire? Maybe he's going to be difficult. So we haven't really been gearing out the character. We found this thing. It's a set for the Act 2 mercenary. We haven't even gotten any other mercenaries. Still the Act 1 mercenary. But she still is the set. So we found this armor, but ours is probably better because it gives 30 to all resistances. And then we do have a whole bunch of charms. And our inventory is getting filled out quite a bit here. We just have to go to the bank and then sell. And probably trade and repair. So ancient armors, they sell for a lot of money. That's the main thing about them. Go here to heal from you, and then we should be good to go. have everything here. So here's how the character's at now. We're level 27, so we barely got any levels up, but we got the helm with the hit points. We took all of our points out of energy, almost, I think. I think we just have like 15 points into energy. We just got energy to level 30. Then we just got a bunch of strength. And then we started putting the rest of the points into vitality, because we need hit points, because we are playing hardcore. We do need to live. Definitely a lot better. So if we go through here, or maybe we should just try to level up here or something. Let's just try. See how players 7 is. If it's alright, because we're doing so we're killing everything in like 1 or 2 hits on players 1. Like players 5 or something. We'll try that. So we'll try to raise the difficulty to get some more experience to try to get to level 30 before Diablo. Because we know the Amazon got to level 30 at the Arcane Sanctuary, so the Amazon was whirlwinding through everything. That's right. So Barbarian, much harder times. Maybe we didn't have to lower the player's difficulty. We just wanted to rush through the rest of the game. So we're on players 5. Maybe we'll just leave it at players 1 or something. We're not 100% sure. We do need to level up. We are killing things quickly. We'll try the different player settings. We'll try it on the 7. Well, I don't know. If they just destroy us or something. What if they give us crazy experience? Maybe players 5 would be the medium. Just before the strongest one. So we'll try that. They're like just over 50% stronger. So we'll come back again when we're ready to face Diablo. We don't have fire resistances. We do have maximum lightning resistances though. And our gear is still pretty terrible. We haven't been working on our gear. We've been, even our belt is just chipped gems. We really need to work on the character. We do have a lot of charms that we found along the way though. Alright, so we're back. So we're in Act 2. We went to Act 2 because our boots, they're still not anything. We didn't upgrade our boots. Level 2, plus defense, 5 to mana, 9 to stamina. So we could just get rid of those. We came here to buy some 2-socket chain boots. Then we're just going to put these in. So 17 to 33 fire damage. This should add more damage to our attacks. And then we literally just found this jewel. We found this jewel in the Chaos Sanctuary. So it adds 20 to 50 cold, plus 120 poison, plus a bit of magic find. So that's just going to add a bit more damage. And we found this amulet, plus 60 to mana, compared to lightning resist 28. So we don't need that anymore. We don't need the lightning resist. If we throw that on there, 105 mana up to 165 mana. So that's really going to help out because Whirlwind takes 20 mana to cast it. And then we're going to go to Act 1. So we did defeat the one enemy. We did summon the one enemy. We saved the other 2 though.
Good day.
If we go trade with you, we wanted to buy flawless skulls. I want to buy 2 flawless skulls. And then we want to go here to the gloves. I want to take out the old things. We don't need mana on kill. Plus 16 to mana on kill. Holy jeez. We don't need mana on kill anymore. What we need is life leech and mana leech. So we could put these skulls that give 4% mana leech, 4% life leech. So we throw out both of those. 8% dual leech and a chance to cast a lower resist on striking. That'll help a lot more than the other thing. That adds damage, and the boots just gives more mana, increase more mana. I don't think we should have mana problems, and we are bringing some potions with us. So we could just recycle this one, and we'll be creating rings at some point. Let's just throw these in here. Yeah, that's right, pretty soon we're going to be able to find flawless gems anyways. If we just throw this here, that was all we needed to do. All we needed to do was come here. We got we got maximum resistances. Maybe we could change our tree a bit, because we're thinking about it. Maybe we could start using these shouts. We haven't been using these shouts at all. We just put it in for more damage and more attack accuracy. So this skill down here allows us to get more resistance. We're at 54, 66. So we don't need throwing mastery. If we go here, strength of the ancients, put 1 point into each of these. Natural resistance, put 2 points into it. That's all we could do because we're only level 31. And then if we go down here to Whirlwind, we have been using Whirlwind. Whirlwind is pretty good. It just takes 20 mana, so you need to put, we have 60 points into energy. And then we're going to come here, put a close combat mastery. And then we're going to look at the war cries. We haven't been using them. It's +1 to skills per 6 base points. 1, 2, 3. So we could put 6, all skills +2. Maybe we'll just put like 5 in each of these shouts. What's this one? Ancient's Call. Oh, that's right. That's right. That one lowers the enemy's resistances. So if you're doing summons a dead barbarian spirit that draws fire from you. Actually, maybe we'll use that. Life 440. So I don't imagine it's going to help us too much. But it'll be something. So we got some more cries, we got those. Let's just put the rest of the points into combat mastery so we can hit the guys better. And let's set up the war cries. So we're going to try Diablo here. So war cries could just be like 5, 6, 7. Where's the one that improves? Oh, +2 to scale. So F5, F6, F7. So then we should go somewhere where we could buff our friend. F6, F5, F6, F6. There we go. So now we're all buffed. And now if we go to Rogue Encampment, so we should change up our skills. We're not using that anymore. Maybe F1 could be melee attack. And then F3 could just be the ghost decoy. So we can try this. Hopefully we don't get destroyed. Do we have a damage reduction or anything? Not 100% sure. Damage reduced by 0%. Damage reduced by 18. That's alright. Because we have this A rune in here. Damage reduced by 12. So now let's go try to take on Diablo. I have to try to take on the other things. We were doing it on players 5 for a bit. We thought that was going alright. Then we rose it to players 7. Then we lowered it to players 3. So we were doing it through players 3 all the other way. We did defeat that one boss over there on players 3, I guess. So we're gonna have to set up a town portal. We need a town portal button. Cause he's gonna do ridiculous poison damage, isn't he? We're not gonna even be able to do anything. So he's literally a level 50 monster. Oh jeez, no. Hopefully it doesn't do insane damage or something. If he does, then he would kill us. It's mostly the poison damage. Hopefully we can steal from him. But if we die now, this is like the end of the series. It's not too bad. That wasn't too bad. It's on players 1. He said it's players 1. So he dropped us a full helmet and a tower shield. I mean, it dropped us like a double good drop. He dropped us a unique item and a rare item. Tower shield, Diablo's tower shield, and the Wanderer. So lifesteal, all resistance, magic damage, magic absorb. So we should go heal that poison. We didn't even try out the ghost decoy. Oh, so we leveled up. That's right, because he's such a high, ridiculous level. We'll just put points into close combat mastery, and then more hit points. I'll go through here. I guess we took him out pretty quick. You still have that thing. Faster block, strength, damage reduced by 15%. So we could use this. 283. Slowest target. I need 75 strength to do that. That means we could take some points out of energy, I guess. Yeah, we got that amulet. There we go. So now we have strength. So we could try this. This shield gives us damage reduction. And this damage reduced by magic absorb all resistance. So I don't think we need that. I think we'd want the 120 hit points more, right? Deadly strike chance, faster hit recovery, Iron Maiden, or so we already have 8% life. Maybe lifesteal would be good. So let's go over here. Now we just have one more guy to defeat. Then it's on to Act 5. So try casting our thing is F3. How long does it last for? The thing's still alive? Oh, the thing is maybe it is still alive. Oh, cool. So that ghost decoy seems to be taking all the fire from us. That's perfect. So we're worried. If he was R enchanted, he would have been a problem. So we do want to get rid of this amplified damage. We don't want to go fight Diablo like this. We do have full potions. That's perfect. So we just wanted to make this character just because we wanted the thrill of hardcore. It is a lot funner. You're going through the game, then you're going, oh, my health is dropping, and then you have to back away, and then you're like, these pit lords. When we were in the first place, we were in that place. There's like 2 of them, or one of them came to us, and he started breathing fire on us. He literally did like 25% of our health. So we're like, oh geez, if we get swarmed by like even like 2 or 3 of those Balrog things, we'll be absolutely destroyed. So we were able to destroy Diablo. We have gained a lot of power, and we have also pretty much did this thing. Though we did lower the difficulty. We've been playing with the player settings. We've been doing all that, but now finally in Act 5. So we pretty much just have to go through Act 5. This is the Magic Fine sword. Yeah, Magic Fine. And it would maybe be better than our weapon just because it has so much elemental damage. Because we don't need the... Yeah. 30% deadly strike. Yeah, maybe that would be better. Gives us 81% more Magic Fine. So we barely have any Magic Fine and Gold Fine. We're going to be making a Magic Fine and Gold Fine set at some point pretty soon here. Dual Leech. Oh, good scepter, but it doesn't have any paladin skills on it, right? Like that would be a good scepter if it had paladin skills on it. Like this one, Great Scepter, does have paladin skills. So if only these skills could be on here, and they could be higher skills or something. For now, we finally made it. We need a base Elven Chain, but we could find more of them. We just need socketed Elven Chains to make rune words with. Found a rare jewel. Minimum damage, strength, plus life. We can't really socket it. Oh, this thing comes with a socket. Does minimum damage do it? Maybe it does, because they have minimum and maximum damage on the helmet. Maybe it's just enhanced damage in the jewel or something. We're just talking about like if you socket something that has enhanced damage into an item that is not your weapon, it doesn't do anything. We're just trying to figure that out. But now that we're here, we could just set like players 7 or something. Players 5, maybe players 3. We'll try player 7. I think we got the whirlwind here. Or we could dual wield, right? Dual wield might be better. Let's try dual wielding. We do have our 2-handed axe for whirlwinding, but maybe we could use this too. Maybe dual wielding would be better. It would hit more often if we don't need the damage reduction. There we go. So we got a 2-hand, very fast attack speed, and then 2 fast 1-hand weapons. So there's the Barbarian right now. We're level 32. We actually gained levels. We actually gained some levels. So just on player 7, right? So we do have to be careful here. Alright, so it'll probably take a while to kill, but our experience will probably jump up. Perfect. So maybe do we just go through Act 5? Or do we just farm all of this thing? Because the end games are level 44 areas, right? So we need to be level 44 at least, 45 maybe. And we need to have decent items by then. We just go through the Bloody Foothouse is probably a decent place to level up at this point. I think usually we're higher leveled when we get here. Then all the best items would come from later in the game. We don't even use our shouts, right? We're so used to not using them. But it's just the duration is so low at the lower levels that you don't really want to use these shouts. I wonder what is better. Using it does give us more magic find. Using this maybe kills them. Oh yeah, it does. Well, they would be like half damage. Maybe this axe does go faster. You could switch between them, which has so the dual wielding just killed a whole bunch of them. So we maybe just come back when we're done Act 5 then. I don't think we're gonna defeat Baal. We're not gonna go to there. We're gonna defeat the ancients. Whirlwind is pretty sweet. The only reason we wanted to make the Barbarian instead of the Amazon was literally just for the one skill, maybe the two skills. The skill that gives you better magic find, better gold find, which barely helps you at all, right? And then the find item, which we don't ever use. So his mercenary has been helping out actually. She has that buff that lowers their physical resistance and defense. She cast that inner sight spell that the Amazon has that we're using in how difficulty. Oh, so there's a socketed pike maybe. One socket pike, 14 to 63. So a pike would probably be the ultimate whirlwind weapon because of its range, right? Maybe the maul would be pretty good because the maul has a better more closed damage. Pike has a higher top end damage. And the Thunderball just has the most damage of everything. Is that what it's called? Or is it the Great Maul? But there's level 33. So we're on players. Yeah, we're on players 7. That's alright. It's not going too bad. Whirlwind definitely sped up. Definitely sped up the game for us. So if we kill this guy, we'll come back. We'll probably be a higher level. We're just doing clips of just killing things. And then when we're finally done all of this, we get to do farming. Then we could just do videos about crafting items, and all the farming for the items. There's going to be a whole bunch of crafting for items. So we do need 2 socket bone helms, maybe like 1 socket bone helms. Bone helms are going to be the items that we're going to be putting the rune words in, as well as bone shields. And what, elven chains? Alright, so we're back. So we're just at the ancients. We got the waypoints. We did everything here. Let's just not take any risks. Well, it shouldn't be any problem. I mean, up to this point, we haven't had any problems since we've gotten this. We just need to figure out the sound. Just want to be able to hear things, but don't want it to be too loud. So we just headed to players 1. We're just going to run through the last few things. We'll probably kill them pretty quick unless they kill us. Oh jeez, 1230 damage. They do a lot of damage. I think our other Barbarian died at this point. Barbarian Hardcore, he died to these people because... not too sure why. Probably that Whirlwind guy. Whirlwind guy, if he hits you like 3 times and that's it. So they're both decently low hit points. Oh, there's one of them. There we go. We did it. Quest complete. So we did lose a lot of hit points at that one point. So I imagine if it was on like player 7, like we had it. So right, we were doing player 7 up till this point. And then if you say it to players 1, it's just a way to cheese the ancients, make sure that you don't die. Now all we need to do is find the waypoint. Once you find the waypoint, we're basically at the end of Act 1. And then maybe we'll just talk for a short bit, and then end the episode, and then we'll try to sort out our inventory, figure out what we're doing, maybe level up a bit, maybe go back and do some quests that we didn't do. I think we didn't do the Countess. I think we just skipped her just because we're pretty much going to the end. There's no reason to run her for ruins if we could get better ruins later up here. The Whirlwind Barbarian has been pretty sweet. And then it also, yeah, like we've been saying, hardcore, it's amazing because it makes it so that you don't want to rush the game. If you do rush the game, then you risk losing everything. So we don't need those waypoints. 3, maybe we could go back and get the Lower Kiros waypoint, maybe get the Dry Hills Far Oasis waypoint. The cows, not sure about them. Black Marsh, maybe open the secret cow level. Oh, we can't open the secret cow level because we're not finishing normal yet. But if we identify everything, I guess we have reached the end of the difficulty.
Good day.
Could identify you, we have to talk to you for a reward. So he gives you items, right? He gives you perfect obsidian, flag, shaman flag, and then a dragon stone. So I believe that's for a specific cube recipe. They give you those ones specifically so that you could do a cube recipe at this point. So imagine they, because by the looks of it, they put a whole bunch of things into the game that could be made just for speedrunning the game, or to just help your character when it reaches this point. So once you reach this point, you could gamble for anything you want. You could go here, you could trade this person, go to miscellaneous, weapons, maybe armor. Yes, armor. And then you'd be able to buy all of the armor. And then you'd have weapons you could buy, and then gems. So is it cheaper in Act 1 still? Yeah, it's still cheaper in Act 1. Maybe because we haven't done all the quests yet. There you go, shop from him. Inventory, we could clean up the inventory. Clean up the bank. So everything that we've found up to this point, we're not going to add to the collection. We're just gonna pretty much get rid of them, use them or use them. The collection gathering is going to start when we enter the cow level. Because then everything will be level 44 and up. If we go trade with you, I did this right. Damage reduced. I'm sure it is good armor. That one just has 1 druid ability. Then we'd sell these things. These potions, they always sell for a lot. Always pick up the potions. So skills, we pretty much just kept putting points into Whirlwind. And our weapon kept breaking. So it is good to have a switch. If your weapon's almost broken, you just switch weapons, then you have another set of weapons. What else did it do? So all we have to organize is just this one page. It's nice because usually when we play, we go through, we pick up absolutely everything. Everything is cluttered in the bank, but this time we actually used the stalkers from the beginning of the game. So we just have 2 pages to go through. We did, well, I guess that's just a rare item. We did get this breastplate, ethereal, gold fine, magic fine. Maybe the mercenary could use that. It's just if the mercenary kills things, it'll give the items more magic fine and gold fine. If the mercenary kills it, it uses your magic fine and gold fine plus the mercenary's gold fine and magic fine. That's right, we forgot about that. Because we did that episode where we geared out the character in magic find, and we didn't even gear out the mercenary. So also found the heavy crossbow. So it is a lot of damage, and it does grow with you as your character gets older, and it's like more than 80 cold resistance, and it has all resistance, piercing attack. So I have to see if we could use that for anything. And we found the unique broadsword. So would this be better than our one-handed weapons? Maybe. Very fast attack speed, fire resist, fire absorb, chance to cast fireball. Yeah, I guess so. 2 to 92, 18 to 36. It just adds a lot of fire damage. This adds elemental damage. Sell that. And this thing you get from freeing Anya, you cube it, and you get your dragon stone. I think you get like 4 dragon stones, and then this thing. So if you were doing like a speed run, or you're just trying to go through the game, you'd probably figure out which unique item you wanted, and then you'd cube this with any white armor. That would probably be super sick speedrun tactics. So we just throw all the materials in here. Yeah, that works. We'll just clean up the bank here, and then we'll come back. I just have to like throw all the gems in here, throw all the re-rolling things in here, throw the coupons in the bank. Alright, we're back. So we found the cow level. We found the cow place, the lost farm. We got the waypoints. We got the Dry Hills waypoint. We got the Far Oasis waypoint. So let's just try to get the lost farm waypoint. Or if we're gonna get killed, then we should probably get ready to turn back, right? Next play probably is, or maybe it's one. It's just on players 1 and the cows. What they do have a lot of hit points. I guess it's not too bad on players 1. So we're gonna go through here for a little bit, and then we'll just go until we get the waypoint. Then we'll end the episode. We just wanted to record a little bit more. Wanted to try to make it like an hour or something. So those cows, hopefully they don't kill us or something. So where's the cows? It's important that we don't lose the cows. And it's important that we watch our hit points to see how much damage they're doing. So they're not doing much of anything. That's good. If you do die, you have to go back to the beginning, right? It's back to level 1. So here's going to be the cows. So anything that we collect from here, we're going to be adding to the collection. And these cows would generally give us the best chance of getting runes and materials and charms and rings, coupons and dragon stones and all the best items in the game. Since there's so many cows packed together. There's Decipher. And the area level of the place is basically exactly the same as all the other endgame areas. All the endgame areas for each difficulty are all the same levels. So as long as we have a really good life leech, I think we should be alright. And then our resistances are maxed, right? Max resistances. Looks like here's the waypoint. Perfect. So it looks like we could maybe farm cows for a little bit. Get some inventory, get some item level 44, because everything before then has been lower at level 16. Item level 44, there we go. Item level 44 jewel, and then that's it. So the only items we picked up was the jewel, the scroll, and the grand charm. If we go here, so we're going to get rid of those. Yeah, I'll get rid of them. And then in the shared page, this is where we're gonna start adding to the collection. So we're pretty much just looking for items to add into here. Maybe scrolls, we'll start with those. But all of the materials, we're just gonna keep throwing in here, I guess. Yeah, because you don't really get too many materials by this point. Most of the materials will probably come from farming more at this area. Let's could use Deckard Cane. We're gonna get a bunch of gems. Perfect. So this is our character. When we come back, we'll probably be like level 45 or level 50 or something. We're going to render this episode, maybe upload it. That'll give us lots of time to, maybe we'll even take a break from the game. Maybe we'll take a break and then clean up the desk or something, and then come back. We'll have everything cleaned up in the inventory. Maybe we'll gather materials for before then, so the next episode might be a crafting episode. Not 100% sure. Might do crafting, or maybe just collecting crafting materials, or collecting uniques and sets, showing what we have done in that time. Because it's gonna be probably at least like 3 or 4 hours before we come back. 2 to 4 hours. But I spent this episode with level 41. We're doing players 1. Or we could even just go to the Bloody Foothills on player 7 just to level up, or the Ancient Place. Or we could try to raise the cows to players level 3. Whatever we do, we'll have to figure it out. So a character, it's not too great, but a character will be amazing at one point. First thing we'll work on is magic find and gold finds. Only 85% magic find and 5% gold find. That's not good enough.